Good morning, Shlog fans. It is Tuesday. It is early, and I'm getting lots of work done. Check it out. Doing some editing. If you guys, some of you guys have asked what I use to edit. There it is. It's Final Cut Pro. A Mac. I am a Mac guy. I know a lot of guys aren't. A lot of guys like PCs and the Windows-based stuff. I don't know anything about editing on those, so sorry I can't help you there. But if you have any questions about Final Cut Pro or even iMovie or anything like that, let me know. For me, it's really easy to use and a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy editing videos. So anyway, today's gonna be a great day. We're still hammering out a whole bunch of just simple stuff today. Hopefully I remember to film. I just kind of spaced that out on Saturday. I just set the camera down and went to work, which is good because I need to get work done. So today, though, I'm hoping to get some of that filmed. We got lots of tires to do. We got a recluse to install. Just going through. That's the other thing I was doing. Check right there. That's the pile of work orders that I got into the computer this morning from Saturday. That's all the bikes that got dropped off on Saturday. Well, maybe not just Saturday, but anyway, whatever. Yeah, we got lots to do. Awesome stuff. I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for watching all these videos. The channel's really growing, and I am so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also looking out for any product reviews. You guys, if you know anybody that has something that they want it to get reviewed and actually seen by people, like I said, our views are really growing, subscribers are growing, so I'd love to help you out. That'd be awesome. Tools too, if you guys have any tools you want to see me review, that'd be awesome. Comment below. Anyway, let's get on with the Daily Shlog, guys. Hey guys, we're at the shop. We're ready to rock and roll. Actually, we've been here for a while. It's late. But project for today is Husqvarna TE300 top end. We're going to be replacing that. But the first thing we're going to do is clean it because it didn't get cleaned before it came in. So we want to make sure you clean these things, guys, because there's a lot of dirt and things up in here and all that and whatever. And when you take the top end off, you really don't want that going down into the bottom. So, gonna blast that thing off. And then while it's drying, I'm going to fix a fork of one of our customers who got a big nick in it. He crashed in some rocks, and I got unlucky enough to catch a piece of the chrome that was just past where the fork guard goes. So I'll show you how we do that too. Yeah, here we go. All right, now let's take a look at this fork. Kenny's gonna learn with you guys. So we're gonna start with this one, then I'm gonna cut you loose and help you. 50mm Motion Pro tool. There's the part number. I'll put a link in the description if you want to buy one from Amazon. Oh, Eric. Alright guys, so forks are apart, just like every other fork. Now the compressor's running, so that's awesome. But anyway, you can see right here, let's see. You can see where he dinged it, there and there. And he tried valiantly to fix that without bringing it in. But the problem is the damage is already done to the seal. So what he did here actually feels okay. It's not
great, but it feels all right. Like it might not cut a seal like it is, but we're gonna fix it up even better. What I like to do, I got some 600 grit emery cloth, take it, and then I go this way on the damaged part. And part of the reason is that if I'm going to put scratches into this, I want them going this way so that as the seal's going up and down, it's not wanting to let the fluid out. It's not wanting to weep. So just like doing a crosshatch on a cylinder or whatever, you want to go across from the way the thing is moving. So that thing is pretty deep. I'm gonna step up our game here. I'm sure some of you are gonna go, oh, you're gonna ruin the fork. Yeah, well, I might ruin the fork, but it's already ruined because it has a giant gouge in it. So why not give it a shot and try to get this guy, you know, through a few sets of fork seals or whatever before we actually have to replace this thing. So, yeah, and this is a lot cheaper. And if it doesn't leak for the next, like I said, few sets of fork seals, then we're way ahead. So, got a little Scotch-Brite disc on a die grinder. Basically, we're just polishing it up as much as we can without going through the chrome. I can still feel that with my fingers, but it doesn't scratch. It's not scratchy. It doesn't hang up. So I think we're good. So now we'll get our normal Scotch-Brite, put a crosshatch in the whole thing. There we go. That looks a lot better. Highland Cycles is Morgan. I'm doing well, Pete. How are you? I got your message. I apologize. I have not gotten around to call you back, but yeah, oh yeah, we're busy. Yeah, absolutely. All right, forks back together using SKF seals. So he's gonna have one red, one green. It's gonna be kind of a Christmas bike now for fork seals. Now we just slide the cartridge back in there. We're gonna bleed it, set the oil height at 110 millimeters, and it should be good to go. So that's all there is to that. So when I get this done, we're gonna get Kenny's forks up here, and we're gonna poke fun at him as he does his forks. Because he's a buddy, he's helped me out a lot, so we're gonna let him come in here and just do some work. This is a good learning moment. So Ken noticed when I was fiddling with this that there we go, that I took this nut and I spun it down on the shaft. You always want to do that. This is a quick tech tip for you guys before you reinstall the fork cap, because the way this cap works is that this needs to bottom out on this, and then this comes up and tightens against it. Because if this part doesn't bottom out on here, then your rebound, in this case, adjuster, or if it's on the other fork, compression adjuster, isn't right. Because this rod goes in here, and you can see we got some movement. That's what it's supposed to do. So as you turn that in, it's closing off a valve. It's closing off the oil. And if this part doesn't bottom out there first, this adjustment isn't correct. And actually, if you run this up and then do it, you'll actually run out of adjustment, and you can't. Sometimes you're not even putting any load on this at all if this is up too far. I don't know. All right, so the 300 is coming up very, very soon. But real quickly, I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on electrically with this. We put a dual sport kit on this thing. It's working great. She got her license, all that. But now the electrical parts aren't working. And they were working, and while she was riding, they quit working. So I have a feeling it's something that either came unplugged or rubbed through. We're going to figure that out here. Angriest Man in Motorcycles is working on this 350 KTM that a customer decided, well, we talked. He crashed and he broke the ignition cover. And he's like, can I do it myself? And he likes to save money. And I'm like, yeah, man, you absolutely can do it yourself. I was wrong. So he could not do it himself at all. Numerous things he did wrong. So let's take a look at all the things he did wrong. So first of all, he put the clutch or the ignition cover on and he didn't line it up right with the starter or something exactly. I'm not 100% sure. And when he tightened it down,
It's like that pin maybe wasn't lined up. It's all chewed up when it was.
Oh, so yeah, maybe that pin, or what, he botched it, right? So when he went to tighten things down, he broke the cover right there. So his brand new cover he broke. But almost more importantly than that he didn't even know that he did wrong, is that he didn't get new bearings to put in those holes right there, that hole and then the one on the cover. I didn't know this because he ordered all of it on Rocky Mountain ATV and all that stuff, which is fine. It's a great company. I order stuff from them also. But in doing that, they didn't tell him, oh, you need bearings anyway. So now I'm having to work magic and get bearings out of these things. So this is the one that he broke initially. So I'm getting this bearing out. I don't have a puller. I don't have a blind bearing puller that small. But I'm going to show you a little trick here we do in the motorcycle world when things like that happen and you still want to get the job done. So this is the fun thing. Since we can't break it any worse, there we go. So now we're down to just a little piece that we have to get that out of. Take our lovely die grinder. We got to be super careful as we do this. I know the lens is all jacked up, but that's okay, because we don't want to go into the steel. So we got to pay really close attention. I'm going to do that on this side. It's about as close as we're going to get. We got to cut across the back side. By the way, I'm using my safety squints to be super duper safe here. That's right. Alright, now let's see. Ha-ha! And just like that, we got a bearing out. And yes, it's in perfect shape. No nicks, no nothing, ready to rock and roll. By the way, I learned the safety squints from the angriest man in motorcycles over here. Because Zach Sheets refuses to wear safety glasses. He, quote unquote, is too tough for anything to get in his eyes. That's not true, but that's awesome. Alright guys, it's the end of the day. Finishing some things up. A couple last things. A mail time coming. Stick with me. It's awesome. I'm very excited. You guys should be pretty excited too. But we figured out the Suzuki. So, I originally thought, like, this is the coil that was on it. Generally, I don't worry about coils. They just don't fail very often. So I didn't really mess with it. I didn't test it. I just assumed that it was good. You know, you know where we're going with this. But I swapped CDIs because they had an extra CDI. So I swapped that, and I kicked the bike, and I kicked it really, really hard with my hands. I guess pulled it, kicked it. Anyway, rotated the motor super fast, and I got a real light orange spark out of it. So I went to testing, and sure enough, the coil did not test good. I couldn't get any kind of resistance or any continuity between the end of the plug cap and the ground poles on it. And if we look at it, you can see it's like separated. So I should have paid attention to that. But anyway, so they had another coil too, so I put that on. Ha-ha, sparking. So I'm super stoked about that. And I know that Mr. Barnato is going to be excited. Mike, the bike is sparking. We're super happy. So on to your XR100 next. So yeah, that's awesome. Just turned out coil, maybe the CDI. I might plug the old CDI back in just to see if it sparks with that one also. I don't know. But anyway, got it sparking. Really happy. So mail time, guys, coming in. I'm super stoked. So it wasn't really in the mail. My parts rep brought it to me, but Mr. Ron Henson of Henson Clutches, Henson Racing Clutch Component. Anyway, what are they? It's HensonRacing.com. Anyway, Ron Henson, thank you so much for this beautiful piece of aluminum. I am so excited. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Made in the USA. Just like that. That makes me happy. Not only is it an amazing piece of aluminum and it's going to be really great for my bike, it's made in the US by awesome people. I'm really excited. Also, here's a little something that you just don't always know. See that gear right there? That is not always on a clutch basket when you buy it. When you buy one from Wiseco, that gear isn't there. When you buy one from Barnett, it's not there. Henson gives you that gear. That is huge. It saves me a ton of time because otherwise I have to press the other one out of my other clutch basket, put it in here. It's a pain in the butt. It's used and you're going with new stuff. Anyway, so thank you, Ron. Very excited about that. Yeah, I'm really happy. We got a bunch of work done today, guys. Well, at least Zach Sheets got a bunch of work done. I did a lot of talking today. That's what I generally do. Which is probably why most of the time Zach is so mad at me and just angry in general. And now Andrew Neal's helping us push things in. It was an awesome day, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Another rad day. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and most importantly, you got to spread the gospel of two wheels. And it's summertime, the weather's nice. You better find some time to ride your dirt bikes.